There's something you haven't said out loud, not because you don't recognize it, but because you're afraid that if you say it, it will become real. You still pray. You still keep that habit every day, maybe in the morning or late at night when everything is quiet. You still talk to God. But if you're honest, something has changed inside you. It's not that you stop believing, but that faith doesn't feel as steady as it used to. You've started to notice that everything around you still looks the same. The same old problems are still there. The same old questions still have no answers. The things you've been praying for seem completely unmoved. And then a thought starts to rise, very quietly, but very real. If God is working, why don't I see anything? You don't want to think that. You know you're not supposed to think that. But you also don't know how else to explain this silence. Because if you look back, there are no clear signs to hold on to. There's nothing you can point to and say, this is proof that God is moving. Just a long stretch of days, passing by, all looking the same. God, today I do not come to you with certainty. I do not come with strong words. Y come, with the exhaustion I've been trying to hide. There are moments when I pray, and I don't even feel anything myself. It's not that I don't want to believe. It's that I don't know what to hold on to, so I can keep believing. I hear myself saying familiar words, but my heart is no longer sure it even understands those words anymore. God, what scares me is not hardship. It's not the problem itself. It's the feeling that maybe nothing is happening at all. The feeling that I'm waiting, but there's nothing behind the waiting. The feeling that everything I'm doing is just repetition without any real movement. And I don't want to keep going like this, without understanding. God, if I've misunderstood you, correct me. If I'm seeing this wrong, open my eyes, because I do not want to drift away from you just because I don't understand how you work. Today, I don't need a strong emotional moment. I don't need a dramatic sign. I just need one truth, solid enough to keep me from letting go of my faith. Lead me deeper, because I know the answer is not found in giving up. God, there are things I've never said out loud to anyone, but today I don't want to hide them anymore. I still pray, but I'm not always sure anymore that I'm speaking with real expectation in my heart. There are moments when I say, I trust you, and right after that, there is an empty space inside me. It's not that I'm rejecting you, but I don't know how to hold on to faith when nothing around me responds. I used to believe so simply, so clearly, so confidently, but now it doesn't feel that simple anymore. I look at my situation and I don't see change. I look at the things I've asked you for and they are still sitting in the same place. No progress, no resolution, no movement. And then I start asking myself, am I misunderstanding something? Have I been hoping the wrong way? Or is it true that nothing is actually happening? God, that is the question that scares me the most. Not because it is loud, but because it is so quiet, and yet it sinks so deep. It doesn't shout, it doesn't force itself, but it stays there, repeating itself, little by little. And what makes me tired is not just the waiting. It's waiting without knowing what I'm actually waiting for. I don't know if I'm getting closer or if I'm just standing still. I don't know if this silence is part of your plan or a sign of emptiness. God, I don't need a quick answer. I don't need something that simply makes me feel better. But I do need to know that my faith is not resting in the wrong place. I need to know that when I keep praying, I am not just speaking into empty space. Because if I don't know that, I don't know how much longer I can keep going. God, I do not want to quit, but I also do not want to keep going through this fog without truth. If there is something I am seeing wrong, show me. If there is something I am clinging to the wrong way, pull it out of me. because I realize now my real fear is not hardship, but the thought that maybe nothing is happening at all. God, if that is a lie, break it. If that is a truth, I have misunderstood. Correct me. And if I am standing in a season where I cannot see anything, please do not let me leave you just because I do not understand you. God, today I'm not asking you to change my circumstances first. I'm asking you to change the way I see, because I'm beginning to realize maybe the problem is not that you are doing nothing. Maybe the problem is that I attached the wrong condition to my faith. I believe that if you are working, then I must be able to see it. If you are moving, then I must be able to understand it. If you are leading me, then I must be able to feel it. But God, that was never the way you work. I became used to a kind of certainty that was never really faith. I became used to seeing first, and only then feeling at peace, understanding first, and only then moving forward. But you never promised that I would always see ahead. You never said that I would always understand everything. God, forgive me for putting you inside the limits of my own understanding. I assumed that if I could not see it, then nothing must be happening. But the truth is this: there are things you are doing that do not begin on the outside. There are changes that begin in places I barely notice. There are processes, so quiet, that I mistake them for nothing. God, teach me to understand this. Silence is not absence. Delay is not abandonment. And my lack of understanding is not proof that you are out of control. Remove from me the false belief that says, I need to see in order to keep believing. No, that is not faith. Real faith keeps believing even when there is no clear evidence right in front of me. Not because I feel certain, but because you are trustworthy. God, help me move from a faith built on feelings to a faith built on truth. I will not always see what you are doing. I will not always understand the reason, but none of that changes who you are. You are still working. You are still leading. You are still holding everything in your hands. Even when I do not see, even when I do not understand. God, today I lay down the need to understand everything. I lay down the need to see ahead. I no longer demand that you explain yourself so I can keep believing. Instead, I choose to trust because you are who you are. And if something is happening that I still cannot see, give me enough patience not to walk away too soon. God, if there are seasons when I cannot see what you are doing, do not let me stop just because I cannot see it. Teach me how to live rightly, not only when everything is clear, but when everything is still blurred, because that is where my faith is truly being tested. God, teach me something very practical. I do not need to understand the entire plan to take the next step. I do not need to see results to keep doing what is right. I do not need to feel you to know that you are still here. Help me keep praying, not because I feel an immediate response, but because I believe you are listening, even when I cannot feel it. Keep obeying in small things, even when no one sees, even when there is no obvious reward. Keep my discipline, not because I feel motivated, but because I know it is right. God, there are very ordinary days. No strong emotions, no special signs. Just small choices repeated every day. But help me understand that on days like those, something important is still being built. Do not let me despise small steps. Do not let me believe that if there is no dramatic change, then nothing is happening. Because maybe you are working through my persistence. You are working through my faithfulness. You are working when I choose not to turn back. God, help me do something very difficult, Do not let me break the process just because I do not see results right away. Do not let me walk away just because I do not understand. Do not let me drop my faith just because I do not see proof yet. Help me stand firm, not by emotion, but by decision. A very simple decision, but a very real one. Even if I do not see, I will keep going. Even if I do not understand, I will keep walking. Even if I do not feel anything, I will stay with you. God, teach me to live with a mature faith, a faith that does not need to be fed by emotion every day, a faith that does not need constant confirmation, but a faith that remains steady because it is built on you, not on circumstances. And if you are working in places I cannot see, give me enough patience not to walk away right before it starts becoming visible. God, after everything I've said, the questions, the doubts, the weariness, today I am not coming to control the answer anymore. I am not coming to force you to explain. I am only coming to place my heart back where it belongs, because I realize now what I truly need is not to understand everything, but to know that you are still here. God, maybe you are working in ways I cannot see. Maybe you are preparing something I do not recognize yet. Maybe you are changing deep things inside me before you change the circumstances around me. And if that is true, give me peace, so I will not fear the silence. Not every silence is empty. Not every delay means abandonment. Sometimes silence is where you are doing your deepest work. God, I am no longer asking you to show me everything. I no longer need every answer right now. I ask only this: keep my heart from drifting away from you. Even when I do not understand, I still choose to trust. Even when I do not see, I still choose to keep walking. Not because I am strong, but because you are worthy to be trusted. Give me a peace that does not depend on circumstances, a steadiness that is not shaken by what I see or do not see, a faith that does not need to be fed by signs, and yet still remains because it is built on you. God, if I am standing in a season where everything seems unchanged, remind me, not seeing does not mean nothing is happening. Remind me, you do not stop working just because I do not recognize it. And help me not to walk away too soon, just because I have not seen the outcome yet. Today, I place my faith again, not in circumstances, not in feelings, not in what I can understand, but completely in you. Even if it is slow, I will keep walking. Even if it is silent, I will keep trusting. Even if I do not see it yet, I will stay, because I know you never stop working, even when I cannot see it. In Jesus' name, Amen. If this prayer met you where you are, subscribe, follow, and share this channel so people walking through a silent season like yours won't feel alone.